Can we talk Waco surf?
Yeah, Waco surf.
Oh, Waco surf was awesome, dude. Yep.
Oh yeah, Waco.
I mean, that was a highlight. That was fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm not even a good surfer.
So we stopped at Waco surf, and it was planned. But Waco surf is like one of the. I think they said there's 2 or 3 in the whole country where they have these like
man-made waves.
Man-made waves, and they are perfect, and they can give you like 100 different types of waves, and they gave us like, you guys are beginners here, this will get you up, and sure enough, we could all get up. I mean, barely.
Yeah, they said we broke some sort of record.
Yeah, they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
The greatest surf crew rolling in, yeah.
Yeah, they said we were the greatest. It was cool seeing the guys right after us. They were like, oh, we get out, and we're like, oh, right, we actually did it. Ow!
Yeah.
And then they're like, wow, good job, guys. Wow, man, way to go. All right, we're up next. And then they turn on the music, and it was suddenly like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're just ripping it up.
Yeah, they were shredding.
I know. I wish we would have had a playlist. I think it would have been cool.
They turned up the waves to 11. I think one of those guys was either a pro or a semi-pro, and then those were like his homies, and they were just...
It was crazy.
They were absolutely gnar with it.
There was that dude out there just in like a Texas flag Speedo and a cowboy hat, and neither of them were coming off as he shredded the waves.
Yeah, how's that work?
Crazy.
And do you think I was like, do you think the Speedo should come off somehow? Dude, this dude's just fucking rubbing his hands on the shoreline like, I bet one of them comes off.
Wait, which one did you want to come off?
Oh, I was watching. I was waiting. I mean,
hey, which one did you want to come off, buddy?
Look,
something.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna come off. Which one?
Ooh, baby.
anybody want to make a bet which one I can get off first?
Oh boy, if those aren't coming off, I'm coming.
Ow!
Yeah. Look at that boy's hand grenade right there. He's got a hand grenade and a water balloon.
Huh.
Is that a boxing glove in his pants, or is he just happy to see me?
Is that a longhorn in his pants?
Cornish game hand.
Damn.
Damn, son.
So what are your memories from the tour, Blake? Your dick in the costume, the one guy in the Speedo.
Speedo, his dick. Whose other dick?
Oh, what else?
It was always the next morning. I would, you talk to Isaac the next morning, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, well, we left the bar, went home. And he's like, yeah. And then Blake wouldn't leave my hotel room. I'm like, what?
He's like, radical.
He's like, yeah, it was like 4 a.m. and Blake was just like drinking all my beers. What Blake would do most nights.
Well, I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him change into his pajamas.
We'd go back to the hotel. We would go to bed. Blake would then follow Isaac to his room, drink all of his beers, and then fall asleep on his floor. And Isaac had to be like, yo, you have to go to your room. You have to go to your room.
I don't like you guys telling me to show my tits.
I just like the guy. He's my late night captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tour life, baby. I'm just trying to make the nights last as long as possible.
Yeah, no. He likes sunrises.
But you got to get up the next morning, dude.
I love that. Yeah, I drank in your room a couple nights.
Yeah, it was fun.
Like that, like in New York when we were all drinking, I think in your room, and then the next day we had press to go do, like much like Cat Williams, and and
now you get it.
And then you didn't show up, and we were like, well, where's Blake? And then you called, and then you were mad at us.
No, he was mad at you. He was mad at you. Yeah.
Then we went out to lunch after we went and did press. Me and Blake went out to eat in New York, and he goes, well, why didn't you like set an alarm for me? We were all drinking in my room. Like, why didn't you make sure?
Why didn't you take my phone and put?
Yeah, why didn't you?
It was even just like, why didn't you tell me what time we were getting up? And it's like, you have all the information.
I'm like, you knew what, and he's like, well, you saw how drunk I was last night. Why didn't you like make sure that I'd get up? I'm like,
That's insane.
It's not my fault. This is not on me.